Hello, my name is David Ornelli. Most people know me as a nationally touring magician, and if that wasn't enough, I'm also a big fan of building forests. In fact, you are here to watch my forest gardening tourism attraction investor pitch. Quite a mouthful and quite a big concept, but I'm glad that there are organizations like yours that are invested in making sure that people are planting trees and utilizing them for important change in the world. In fact, there are big changes here. Many of them are negative. We have giant viruses taking over, climate change, cities shutting their doors of major metropolitan areas, and food insecurity. But of course, when there is crisis, there is always opportunity, and we need to see the opportunities during this crisis. Now, one of the big opportunities is something that I firmly believe, and that is that the next energy gold rush is not going to come by drilling in the ground for oil, but by extracting carbon dioxide and creating soil. And that is something that is at the center of this project that I'm very excited to tell you about. Now, we've got a big idea behind all of this as well, that earth-friendly investing is the new trend. It's here to stay, and it's exciting that you guys are a part of it. The investment opportunities that are available really are about empowering people, the planet, and creating profit so that all of it can continue to be sustained. Now, the Midwest, which is where I'm from and love and want to nurture and grow forests on, is not just a place for monoculture crops, but also for polyculture activity. Forests, we need more of them, and it's a shame that the forests that used to be here in the Midwest and the wetlands and all of it have been destroyed so much. We can restore them if we get started, which is where my project comes in, the Magic Forest. Discover your connection to nature by participating in this project. This project has a wide, diverse amount of things in it that make it work. However, all of them together create a very diverse property that can sustain itself and contributes to a healthy planet and healthy population of people. Some of those things that are available in this diverse income property include food forests and plant medicine. You can grow tons and tons of things inside of a forest, and the Midwest has plenty to offer. We can also create raw industrial materials using cold hardy bamboo, other forms of timber, and hemp materials, things to make textiles, you name it, we can make it. We will also have COVID-friendly event space, whether it's outdoor or indoor. We will make sure that people are gathering, sharing big ideas, celebrating life, and we also will make sure that people are, resting and feeling the fun spa elements that this resort and property will have to offer. In addition to this, I think that it would be really, really cool to restore some of the natural ecosystems of the Midwest and create a safari-like atmosphere that, even if it's just for visitation purposes, people can participate in and see the wild natural beauty of the Midwest. I'm also, being an entertainer, love to party, and I've always been jealous of big places like Burning Man and Electric Forest that they are not more nearby to my home. I think that we need bigger properties that allow for people to gather and have huge influxes of income thanks to these tourism opportunities, and we create something cool. I also believe in having ideas to be shared inside of these places and that people should be cultivating themselves and using a natural backdrop, meaning a forest, for people to sit there and to rest and to breathe and to take in their connection to the planet. Now, the beauty of forests is that, I mean, it's not that they don't take investment, but when you really think about the cost of destroying the planet, it's very low cost. When you think of all the crazy things that a forest can create, it's definitely high profit. And considering that trees don't go anywhere, usually once you plant them, it creates long-term resilience. Now, the second big idea that we're playing off of is that we can, in fact, grow forests quickly from scratch. I learned this myself because I live inside of a food forest that I built. I grow many different diverse crops on my small half-acre property, and I used it as a prototype for this project, and I'm excited to try to aim for something bigger. I do this using designing ecosystems, using something called permaculture. It's a form of sustainable design. Goes by many names, but I love permaculture. It uses natural patterns and plants and animals to build an entire ecosystem that helps people and the planet and it uses simple and complex technologies to make all of this happen. This next graphic is compliments of a man named Jeff Lawton, and it basically shows that you can, in fact, grow forests much quicker using concoctions of plant species that complement each other and grow in sync with each other, and you can get a nice climaxed forest in record time these days, and also something that's productive for people so that we can create products and profit. This also means that you can incorporate animals into the system, which means that we don't need these giant polluting, mass producing areas where they try to create meat and all of these things in really unhealthy ways. You can incorporate the animals into the landscape and make it a beautiful experience for people and those animals as well. Now, there are many ecological benefits to this, and there's almost too many to name, but the planet and that surface that we will be nurturing will become better. It will have more carbon, more water, more biodiversity, and it will happen. Now, there's a lot of economics that are forest grown. One part of it is this hospitality side of it, people being able to visit and experience it. But then there's also the real raw reality that you need to produce things from it. And I think that we can design a property that is going to create an abundance of creative things that can be implemented both locally and distributed through grocery stores and other forms of retail outlets. And the other big idea is that Indiana and Illinois, which is where I pretty much am at all the time, are great for building a large-scale food forest project because there's pretty much a productive desert right above where I'm at. There are some forests around, but when you drive around, I've been to every corner of this Midwest, and it's lots and lots of monoculture, and all of it used to have a giant forest canopy, and we need to bring some of that back and use it in our favor so we displace some of those farmers into new types of opportunities. The other nice thing is that, when it comes to, the automobile industry and the highways and all that, Indiana and Illinois, you can create a regional network that you can have visitors from all over the Midwest, and for the Midwest to create a property that's a gem of the Midwest. It's very exciting. So what all of this boils down to is that I need to gather some investment, I need to build a team, find the right location, and plan it all out and make it happen. I'd like to leave you with a quote, and it's from the great Terence McKenna. What did you do to help save the planet? My question to you is, are you ready to get started? I know I am. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you and discussing creating investment in forests for the Midwest. My name is David Arnally, and I'll talk to you soon.